The results are in, and there's a new king in profit-making tools for traders. Many Wall Street gurus are saying they've never seen anything like this before. Andrea Simmons has the story.
Harry, traders are really abuzz over this competition. And it really wasn't much of a contest after all. More than 500 entries were weeded down to just 12 exceedingly successful entrants,
leaving hundreds of others in the dust. One tournament entry went on to record almost unbelievable profits in the 3-month challenge. A contestant named Joe Buchanan
blew the others away.
Literally blew the competitors out of the water.
And the winner's profits just blew the others out of the competition.
The profits just exploded.
Everyone was surprised because the gains were phenomenal.
The amazing results speak for themselves.
Well, I knew you were coming over today, so I saved some screenshots for you.
All right, well, let's see what you got.
This is what I made yesterday.
That is awesome. Good for you.
Isn't it amazing? Of course, I bet you're used to it, though.
Oh, well.
Oh, and this is what I made just last week. It used to take about 6 months to make this at the department store. Oh, God, can you believe it?
Very cool. And I told you that was going to happen.
And you were right. Joe, thank you so much.
Well, I hope you got some cruises or something planned.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I'm going to take my daughters and their families to Disney World for about a week in a couple of months.
Fantastic.
Here, check this out. This is one account.
Nice. How long did it take to make that?
I don't know, 3 or 4 months maybe?
You better start spending some of that.
No way, man. I'm saving that one. Here's the account I spend from.
Oh my God, dude, you're not spending it fast enough.
So I saw the news story, and I said, I got to get my hands on that program, and that's when I called you. There it is.
Well, let's see it.
That's how I did the first month.
Wow, that's awesome. And you're just getting started.
Not bad for an old laid-off grease monkey, huh?
Well, see, their old dogs can learn new tricks.
Damn right, and this old dog's loving it. Check this out.
Are you kidding me? $320,000 in 1 month?
$321,200 in 1 month, and me and the wife were on the cruise for 2 weeks.
Wow, you're killing it, but you're not killing yourself.
And hell, I could barely check my email a few months ago.
A lot of viewers remember our story a couple of months back about the contest, a tournament, if you will, where developers of trading software entered their programs to compete for the $500,000 grand prize. We received a lot of emails about that. People wanted to learn more about the tournament, to meet the creator of the winner, and most importantly, to get their hands on that winning software. Joe Buchanan is an investor, entrepreneur, and obviously a pretty good software designer too. Joe's winning Fast Challenge system won the $500,000 grand prize, beating out over 500 entries from around the world. He's joining us live from his home in Southern California. Joe, nice to have you.
Thanks, good to be here.
Now, you don't look like one of those nerdy computer guys that survives for days just on Red Bulls.
Guess I'm a little nerdier than I look.
How did you win this? Why was your program so much better than the rest of them?
Well, I guess it was...
Let me back up a bit. Tell me about the competition, the challenge. How many programs were entered? What were the rules? How were you picked to be the winner?
512 entries overall. That included all the Forex robots, the binary systems, the currency traders.
And how long did the tournament last?
3 months, but most of those 512 were cut after the first month. The top 100 of us continued trading for the next month, then it was cut to 50, then down to the top 10 for the final 2 weeks.
So more than 500 chopped down to 100, then to 50, then to the top 10.
Yeah, it was really nerve-wracking when they were making the cuts.
Why is that? I assume you knew your program was making good trades.
Yeah, I knew I was doing well, but I really didn't know how the others were doing. The results, the profits, none of that was made public until after the contest was done.
Got it. It's not like you could look across the poker table and see the other guy's stack of chips.
Right. I had no idea how I was doing compared to the others until the very end. I just knew that I kept making the cut.
So your software competes against more than 500 programs from the best developers around the world. What was your strategy? Did you have a plan for the challenge?
No, it wasn't about strategy. It was just about making a profit, the most profit. We all started out with the same amount of money and just tried to make good trades to build up our accounts. Some of them were autopilot, some took hours and hours before they traded. And we couldn't double up to catch up. There was a limit to how much we could risk, and I was fine with that. Not much of a gambler. We all followed the same rules, and so, here we are.
What is your background? How did your system come about?
I got my master's degree in financial mathematics, and I minored in computer science at the University of... I guess I'm a bigger nerd on TV than I am in person. You just saw how my system won the Fast Challenge trading competition last year, and the $500,000 grand prize. Now, that's a lot of money, but that's not why I entered the tournament. Heck, that's just scratching the surface of the money that's being made with my system, the Fast Challenge winner. $810. That's how much I made in this US dollar Japanese yen trade in just a few minutes. Take a look at this one for Australian dollar, US dollar. Another $810 the same day. I got in at 11:45 and I got out at 11:50. $810 in just 5 minutes. That same day, I made $770 on British pound US dollar. I entered at 4 o'clock and just 1 minute later, I made $770. And don't worry, you don't have to be a math or a computer genius to make money like this with my Fast Challenge winner. It's so simple, anyone can use it to make money. That's the way I designed it. So normal people could take advantage of the technology in the system without spending a lot of hard-earned money or their precious time. And you could bring home some very, very good profits. You're watching this video because we found your name on a special mailing list. And it's not just any list. Believe it or not, people like you are few and far between, and very desirable. Honestly, your drive and desire to do more with your life, and to make more money, sets you apart from a lot of people. You are just the type of person I'm looking for to continue testing my winning Fast Challenge system before I put it on the market. Winning the competition was awesome, and it proved that my program is the real deal when it comes to making money. I need a few people though, normal, everyday people that aren't in the markets or in computer programming and that don't have a lot of time or money to invest. I need people like that, people like you, to install the Fast Challenge winner, put it through its paces, make some trades with it, and report the results back to me. If I'm going to sell this program for $2 grand, and that's going to be the price when it's released, $19.97 actually, winning the tournament and the press coverage was good. The $500,000 prize was great. But I need more verifiable proof, real results from real people. And before you ask, yes, you'll keep all the profits you make during the test, and no, you won't pay anything close to $2,000 to take part in this. You're doing me a favor by testing it. So I'm practically giving it away to make that happen. I'll get into that in a few minutes. Listen, I'm sure you've seen and heard and read just about everything on making money by now. Your inbox is probably full of the scams, the claims, and the junk. The one-click this or the miracle that. I don't want to come across like one of those phony guru actors you see so much of. So I'm not going to try to top any of their stories, and I damn sure can't top their BS. I'm not going to insult you with lame promises and crazy claims just to get your credit card out of you. What I will do, though, is introduce you to some people, others that have already begun testing the Fast Challenge winner. You've been invited to this special website to be part of an exclusive club, a small, private group of individuals, not Wall Street brokers, not day traders, not computer programmers, just normal, everyday folks who are looking to make a lot of money, along with the security and the freedom that comes along with it. This is brand new technology. I guarantee you've never seen anything like this before, and I guarantee that it will work for you. It's time for your bank accounts to look like this. It's time for you to be able to afford things, nice things for you and your family, just because you want them. It's time you had more choices in your life. When your bank balance looks like this, you've got a lot more choices.
Look, I don't know you, and I'm a numbers guy, not a psychologist.
But I'm guessing that if you had money like that in your bank account, I'll bet your life would be different. Don't you think? Now, I'm sure some of you might be shaking your head and saying to yourself, that's never going to happen to me. I don't believe this guy. Or maybe you're thinking, he's the numbers geek, the computer nerd. I couldn't do that. Well, you're right about one thing. I am a numbers geek. But you're wrong if you think that you can't do this, that you couldn't make that kind of money with the Fast Challenge winner. I want to show you some people just like you that have been using it. Early testers of my program that are making money using it. A lot of money. I want to show you how it's going for other people, a few of the other early testers of the Fast Challenge winner. I want to show you exactly how this works for anyone, how you can spend just a few minutes a day, follow some very simple instructions, then go about your business. Live your life, go to dinner, go to your son's game, whatever. Then come back later to profits like this. Here's some footage I taped last week when I dropped in on some of the current Fast Challenge winner beta testers. These are people just like you that have been testing the program out for me. And while here, take a look. Meet Diana Kinsley.
Okay, so do you mind telling viewers a little bit about yourself?
Well, yes, I do. No, of course. God, where do I start?
About you personally, your background.
Okay, well, I'm a mom and a grandmom, and that is my favorite job, of course. And if you get me started talking about my grandkids, we won't talk about anything else. Well, anyway, I was working as an accountant in the corporate office of a department store chain for 12 years, and then the recession hit, and that was that. And I was out of a job for the first time in my life.
That's tough. You know, a lot of people I know are going through that or still struggling with that.
Yeah, I mean, and when it's all you've ever done, and then it's not there to do anymore, you just think, well, geez, what now? And, you know, you reach a certain age, and the job market, it just gets harder and harder.
So what'd you do? Where'd you wind up?
Well, the only place that would even talk to me was a grocery store chain that needed a late-night checker in one of their stores in a, well, let's just say not the nicest part of town.
So you go to work at that store, and you were there for how long?
19 long months. $14.75 an hour to chase shoplifters and, you know, check the IDs of teenagers trying to buy beer. It was miserable.
And you and I met through your daughter, Allie. Our kids go to the same preschool.
Right, yeah. And Allie told me that there was this man looking for people to test his new trading program, and one thing led to another, and here you are.
Right. And I was looking for people that didn't know anything about software or stocks or trading or anything like that.
And that was me.
And you're perfect for the test. I tried to make the Fast Challenge winner simple enough so that anyone could use it and make a lot of quick money. Okay, so how'd we do?
Well, I knew you were coming over today, so I saved some screenshots for you.
All right, well, let's see what you got.
Now, this is what I made yesterday.
That is awesome. Good for you.
Isn't it amazing? Of course, I bet you're used to it, though.
Oh, well.
Oh, and this is what I made just last week.
Wow.
It used to take about 6 months to make this at the department store. Oh, God, can you believe it?
Very cool. And I told you that was going to happen.
And you were right.
Now, it's true, Diana did have an accounting background, but that old DOS-based program she was using there was nothing like the Fast Challenge winner. And she had no prior experience trading anything in any of the markets. You don't need experience in stocks or commodities or Forex or anything like that, and you don't need to worry about some complicated software. The Fast Challenge winner is practically automatic. It does all the thinking for you. And all you have to do is follow some simple suggestions, push a couple of buttons. Another thing about Diana, too, and I have her permission to share this with you, she's a breast cancer survivor, cancer-free for 4 years now. Think about that. It wasn't that long ago that not only was she struggling to keep her job and hang on to her house, keep gas in the car, Diana was fighting just to stay alive. On top of losing her job when her employer closed down, having to take a crummy night job and deal with grocery store stuff, she was having surgeries, chemotherapy, radiation treatments. Can you imagine? You think she's enjoying her life now? Damn right she is. Every single minute is precious to her. And she gets to spoil the heck out of her grandkids every chance she gets. She's got the time and now the money to do it too. I'm so happy for her. So glad the Fast Challenge winner is making her new lease on life that much more special for her. I'm excited to get it in your hands too and see what you can do with it. I don't know how you got to this site, but I do know you were invited to join this small, exclusive group of people for one reason. You are exactly the right type of person I'm looking for. I want to see how you'll do with the system. I want to watch you make as much money as you can with it. And you'll keep every dime, by the way, and spend it on whatever you like. I do have to put some restrictions on the testing, though. No, don't worry. I'm not going to ask you for the $2,000 I'll be selling it for. Nowhere close to that. And there won't be any surprise ongoing monthly charges or anything like that. For this special testing, though, I do have to make two things very clear. First, you must keep this 100% confidential. Since the Fast Challenge winner won the trading competition, my email and phone have blown up with people trying to buy it from me. As good as it is, and it's really, really good at making money, these test results can't get out into the public just yet. There's a reason why only 30 people are going to be part of the testing. Millions of dollars are at stake here, for me and you. We've got to keep this strictly between us. And needless to say, you must not share this winning Fast Challenge program with anyone. With the time and money, the sleepless nights, and the long hours I've got into it, the last thing I need is for some sleazebag guru to get his hands on it, change a line or two of the code, start pushing it for $4,000 or $5,000. This program works perfectly as is. You will make money with it during the test period. I don't want some copycat to get a hold of it and turn it into some get-rich-quick crap, all right? So keep that in mind when you sign up. You'll keep it confidential, and you won't share it with anyone. I want to introduce you to Will Chang. I first met him when he was a cook at one of my favorite spots close to home. Will doesn't work in the restaurant anymore. When you're making money like this, you don't have to cook for anybody anymore.
You have a very showy part.
Yeah. Hey, Will, the vineyard looks great. So, Will's family owns the best Chinese restaurant in Portland, and I used to go there a lot.
Dude, you were in there all the time.
Hey, it was close to home, and food didn't kill me. So back in April or May of last year, I was putting some final tweaks on the Fast Challenge winner before the trading competition. I was telling Will about it.
So Joe's writing stuff on napkins and talking about probabilities and formulas, and I'm like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you were pretty clueless, but that was my point.
What, that not all us Asians are math geniuses?
Oh man, no, that you weren't.
So I guess his point was that I didn't need to know anything about anything, and I could still make money with this program.
So I got Will to install the Fast Challenge winner, took a few minutes to walk him through it, and that was it. How much money did you start trading with?
$500, but I never really needed that much. But that's what I started with.
Was it hard to get started? A little scary?
A piece of cake. The program tells you what to do, and you do it, easy peasy.
So, you got a problem showing us how much you're making with it?
You mean show me the money?
Yeah, show me the money.
So here, check this out. This is one account.
Nice. How long did it take to make that?
I don't know, 3 or 4 months maybe?
You better start spending some of that.
No way, man. I'm saving that one. Here's the account I spend from.
Oh my God, dude, you're not spending it fast enough. Like I said, Will isn't working at the restaurant anymore, and he is figuring out how to spend his new money now. When you go from a cook's salary to making 5 or 10 grand a day, it takes some getting used to. Will's having some fun, and he's doing great. But let's talk about how you could be doing. That's why you're here, right? Let's talk about how much you'll be making with the Fast Challenge winner. I First, want to tell you that I'm only letting 30 people in on this test. And you've been invited to be one of those lucky 30 because I really need to get moving on the testing. The Fast Challenge winner is set to be released in a couple of months, and I need your test results. I need 30 people, like you, to give me good, solid proof before it's released. And like I said before, this is a test. You're doing me a favor by participating, and I'm not going to charge you anywhere close to $2 grand to be part of it. And you do get to keep all the money you'll make during the testing. And you do get to keep the program when the test is concluded. You can keep making money like this with the Fast Challenge winner for years to come. And it's kind of addicting. You'll see. It's easy too. I won the $500,000 Fast Challenge trading tournament not because I'm a math or a business or a computer genius, but because the Fast Challenge winner did all the work for me, all of the thinking. It tells you what to do. You do it. You make money. Big money. It's that simple. You don't need a lot of money to get started in the test. You don't need to know anything about trading or stocks or any of that. You don't need a lot of expensive computer hardware or software. You don't need to spend hours researching or studying or looking at charts or complicated financial data. The Fast Challenge winner does all of it for you. There's a good reason why it won the Fast Challenge. It works. And I want to get it in your hands right now. Eddie Donovan was a mechanic at a car dealer that got closed down a few years ago. He bounced around at a few odd jobs, but he was ready to lock up his toolbox for good. And that's about the time he got a hold of the Fast Challenge winner. As you can tell, Mr. Donovan probably doesn't miss that job at the dealership. I grew up next door to Eddie, and he used to help me keep my junk cars going when I was in high school. It was good to catch up with him. Let's go meet him.
Actually, computers, that's what.
Oh, really? This is Eddie Donovan, my former neighbor, my former T-ball coach, and the best Mopar mechanic in Southern California.
Former Mopar mechanic.
But you were the best.
Yeah, and you see where that got me.
Do you miss working on cars?
Oh, sure. The scraped knuckles, the hands that never come clean, the long hours, the low pay, the lousy boss. You bet. I missed it like a bad tooth.
Well, let's talk about what you're doing now.
You mean my golf game? I shot 81 last week.
Well, that's good, but I'm more interested in hearing about how you're paying for your golf games.
Oh, and the cruises, and that god-awful living room furniture that my wife just had to have. Do not get me started.
That bad, huh? Well, let's talk about how you're doing with the Fast Challenge winner. Did you ever invest in stocks before?
You know, no, I don't have a clue about that kind of stuff. I always had money taken out of my paycheck from my 401k, and I kept an eye on it, but that was it. Of course, it turned into a 201k a few years back, and I said, screw that, and I quit throwing my money away.
Even after that, though, you wanted to at least try the Fast Challenge winner.
I knew you since you was a kid, and I figured you were probably nerdy enough to, I mean sharp enough to make this thing come together. So I saw the news story, and I said, I got to get my hands on that program, and that's when I called you. There it is.
Well, let's see it.
That's how I did the first month.
Wow, that's awesome. And you're just getting started.
Not bad for an old laid-off grease monkey, huh?
Well, see there, old dogs can learn new tricks.
Damn right, and this old dog's loving it. Check this out.
Are you kidding me? $320,000 in 1 month?
$321,200 in 1 month, and me and the wife were on the cruise for 2 weeks.
Wow, you're killing it, but you're not killing yourself.
And hell, I could barely check my email a few months ago.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ah, success.
So, Eddie's doing great now. Will's making some good money. Diana's having the time of her life. And appreciating every minute of it. And that brings us back to you. Like I said before, you are the type of person that should be in the test group. You should be one of the 30. If you weren't up to it, your name wouldn't have been on the invitation list that went out. In just a matter of hours, a few minutes really, you could be installing the Fast Challenge winner on your PC, laptop, or tablet. And you could be accessing the exact same program that won the Fast Challenge Trading competition. The exact same program I'm using, the same program Eddie uses, that Diana uses, the exact same program Will is using to make the kind of money they're making. How would money like this change your life? You've seen how powerful this same program can be. The same program that only a small group of just 30 people from around the world will get access to today. And because you were specially invited to be one of the testers, you do not have to pay the full price for the Fast Challenge winner. When it's released, the full price of the program will be $1,997, basically $2,000. When you think about the amount of money I've made with it, what Diana, Will, Eddie, and a few others have been making using it, $2,000 seems like practically nothing. Heck, you can make that much before breakfast one day. At $2,000, I'm still almost giving it away. But I want you to be one of the 30. And even if you do have the $2,000 to spend, I don't want to take it from you. Like I said, you're doing me a favor here, and I want you to keep your money in addition to everything you'll be making during the test period, plus having complete access to the Fast Challenge winner for life. When the test is over, you'll get to keep on using it to make as much income as you want to make. I want to do something else for you too. Give you a bonus, you might say. Because I want the test to go well for you to make as much as you possibly can, I'm going to have a full team of coaches and trainers standing by to help you out in any way they can. Now the Fast Challenge winner is simple to use. You'll see. It's basically just point and click. But just to make sure, I'll have the team on standby for you. If something isn't working right or you need just a little bit more help to figure it out, they'll be there for you. They'll walk you through it all, step by step. I'll pay for the coaches and trainers, and you can use them as much as you need to for free for the 2-month test period. Listen, you will make money with the Fast Challenge winner. Guaranteed. So that's it. Now, this video has gotten longer than I thought it would, but since you're still watching it, I'm pretty sure you're at least curious about being one of the 30 testers. So here's the good news. Remember, the suggested price for the program when it's released will be $1,997. But you can forget that, because you've been specially invited, because you are exactly the type of person this was made for. All I'm asking is a one-time participation fee of $47. See, I need 30 serious people for the testing, and I figured that a small amount like $47 would eliminate some of the tire kickers or someone just looking for a get-rich-quick scam, but not enough to chase away someone that's serious about being part of this. Part of the opportunity to make a very, very good deal of money while being part of the test. Do you think Diana would mind pitching in that small amount? I'm sure Will wouldn't hesitate for a minute. And Eddie? I know he'd gladly pay $47. And I'm sure that when it goes on the market in a few months, I'll have no problem selling it all day long. Selling it out even for $1,997. You're getting my Fast Challenge Trading tournament winner, the same system that beat out more than 500 other programs for the $500,000 grand prize, and you'll get to keep it for life. When the testing period is over, it's yours to keep and to use for as long as you want to. You'll get to keep all of the money you make during the test period. And for 30 lucky people, that could turn into a lot of money. And you'll have email and live chat access to a full team of coaches and consultants who will walk you through it, help you out with any questions that come up while you're using the program. We want the test to go as well as it can for you, and we'll be there with you every step of the way. Listen, do you see the opportunity this is? Having a program like this, one that pulls money from the markets like this, a program so powerful, so effective at making money, it beat out more than 500 of the most cutting-edge money-making systems in the world. Only 30 of you will be given this chance. Don't wait on this or think about it too much. Don't find yourself on the outside looking in and thinking, if only I would have done it. Don't wait. Sign up right now while you still can, while this site is still online, and before the 30 spots are filled. Remember, not everyone is getting this opportunity. This is not available to the public. And when it is, it's going to be for a lot more money. When the 30 tester openings are gone, they're gone. You'll be too late. You won't get in. You won't have access to the Fast Challenge winner until it's released to the public. Please, do not let this opportunity go by. Sign up right now. For the small amount you're paying, and for what you stand to gain, you cannot afford to let this slip away. Not everyone is getting this chance. The chance to make unbelievable, life-changing money like you've seen here. You and 29 other people are truly getting the shot of a lifetime right now. Please, don't blow this. This is your shot. Sign up right now.